This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. Welcome, everybody. Blessings in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I pray everybody is doing well. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. We're going to be getting into this extremely juicy Bitcoin technical analysis. As you can see, I am still in my long from yesterday. I've even added to the position, but I have taken a short. And we need to talk about these very key levels that we have for Bitcoin right now. So, first of all, when I woke up this morning, okay, I was feeling pretty good today, guys. I was feeling good. I thought to myself, you know, man, it could be a juicy day today. I was rubbing my hands together, getting stoked, right? Took a look at the charts. What did I see? I saw that Bitcoin was forming a bull flag, okay? One of my favorite patterns. And speaking of patterns and bull flags, let me quickly just adjust myself here because, guys, you know, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Not the most professional guy here, right? Especially when it comes to the lighting, okay? But we make do. We make do with what we got. Came to the charts this morning, guys, saw a bull flag pattern, right? And I thought to myself, what would be really great? Well, how about this? How about everybody who shorted here, we come up and wreck all the shorts with bearish divs on market Cipher B, and then we come down to this daily level, wreck all the longs with bullish divergences on market Cipher B, okay? Well, what do you know, guys? We came up to that level, bearish divergences on market Cipher B. We came down to that daily level. The question now is, do we have bullish divergences? Are we going to see another move to the upside? Or are we going to start to dump? Okay? Now, it's very, very crucial when Bitcoin or any asset, but specifically, I'm talking about Bitcoin here. All right? Specifically, I'm not talking about the Atlantic, the Indian, or any other body of water on this planet, guys. But specifically, when we see a large move, either to the upside or to the downside, we need to understand that whenever we see a flag, a bull flag, any kind of consolidation, we have to think to ourselves, there are people here who are trying to short, and there are people here who are trying to long, and the market will wreck them both. So we need to think, how can we plan for traders being wrecked, right? So for me, it's like, I know that there are stop losses above here. Liquidity just waiting to be sucked through a straw like a thick smoothie with avocados, bananas, strawberries. And that's exactly what happened, right? Always having that plan in advance, guys, will help you catch these fast moves. And then also, you know, we see that we have this crucial level to the downside. This was a key level. If you guys were watching my stream yesterday, right? When you saw me take this long trade and ride this up, I was not shorting. Even though we came to resistance right here, I was not taking a short. Why? Why was I not taking a short, guys? The reason I didn't take a short here yesterday is because I did not see my bearish confirmations on market Cipher B. But whenever we have a key area of support, and this was key, it oftentimes will then act as support. If we blast right through a resistance without even touching it, without even stopping by to sniff it, to sniff it and say, how you doing? You doing all right? You smell really good, right? We don't even stop to sniff it, right? Then typically what happens is when we come back to that level, it will act as support, right? We haven't necessarily just ignored that level. It's still a key level. So I want to take a look at market Cipher. I want to take a look at all the different types of confirmations that we have right here. Because the question is, are we going to get more upside or more downside? Okay. Now, honestly, guys, I'm still in the long from yesterday. I've even added to the long. My entry right now for the long is 16,914. Okay. But I have taken a short because I was sticking to my plan. TP1 on the short, stop loss to entry. My next TP on the short is 16,970. Okay. First of all, guys, make sure to go follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. Make sure to retweet this stream right here, guys. It's very lonely. It needs some retweet. Let's make it a party up in here, guys. Let's see. Hey, my social media guy must have posted this here. Interesting. He must have made that for me too. Interesting. Anyway, guys, make sure to go retweet the tweet. Let's make it a party up in here. Let's see if we can get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people in the stream, okay? I want to start on the 4-hour time frame, Market Cipher B, okay? Well, first of all, before we go to Market Cipher B, let's actually take a look at an order flow chart here, okay? Let's take a look at an order flow chart, see if anything significant is happening, all right? Few significant things that I saw earlier this morning was, as we were actually forming this bull flag, we were getting bearish CVD. What that means is that we saw a lot of people shorting here. Sorry, we saw a lot of people longing here, but price was not getting higher. This is bullish CVD right here, right? That resulted in a big pump to the upside, but that pump to the upside actually ended in a whole bunch of trades closing out, right? And now that we are coming back down and we got this CDW that we were expecting, right? We can see that we are potentially now getting some more bullish CVD, right? Potentially there are some shorts down here being absorbed by bigger players looking to push the price to the upside. Now, by the way, if you want to join the VIP Discord, guys, myself and Boyan, we both posted this trade in advance in the Discord yesterday. Guys, we also were looking at this the long I took yesterday in the VIP Discord, guys. It's not a signals group, but it's an educational group. Great for learning. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, shout out to this guy, Wolfman ate my coins. Says, dude, I closed my shorts last night and your TA in the VIP gave me the confidence to reopen. Thank you for all you do. Shout out to you, bro. God bless you. I'm glad that you find value there. Shout out to Purple. Boyan says hi from the VIP stream. Oh, snap. There's a VIP stream going on right now. Didn't even know that. Cool. So, let's get back to the charts. All right, I want to start on the 4-hour, okay? I want to start on the 4-hour time frame because I think this is a crucial time right here, okay? Right now, we can see that we are actually here. I'm gonna clean up the chart a little bit. The Bitcoin price right now is, I would say, locally, okay, for the past few days since Tuesday, the 29th of November, we have been trading in this kind of range right here where we have I would say a clearly defined high and a clearly defined low. I'm going to move some of this stuff into a folder just to clean up the screen a little bit. And so right now we have the potential to print some very, very important signals on this chart, okay? Whenever we have a sideways range such as this, we always want to keep an eye out for the high and the low of the range. Remember what I was looking at this morning, right? I wanted to see a I was marking out the high and the low of this very local bull flag range, right? Wanted to see the high get taken out before it moves to the downside. Wanted to see the low get taken out before a potential move to the upside. We have that same thing happening here on a higher time frame, right? So essentially what that means is when we came down to the low, we did that with pretty bullish divergences, okay? Now, I'm keeping my eyes out on this high because look at the 4-hour time frame right now. The 4-hour time frame is primed, in my opinion, to print some very bearish divergences. If we come up above the level of 17,419, we could get some very bearish divergences, right? We could come up here and print a higher high, but this momentum wave on Market Cipher B has the potential right now to print a lower high. This is a bearish divergence where the price is making a higher high, but the momentum is making a lower high, right? Just kind of like our good friend SBF, his breasts. The price is making higher highs, but behind the scenes, his breasts are making lower highs, okay? And this is called a bearish divergence, and typically this can result in a pretty big move to the downside. Now, something else that we need to keep in mind is above this level that we have right here at 17,419, there is another very important area of resistance, and that is this. I'm going to go ahead and use a tool called the Fibonacci Golden Pocket Retracement. Right? Let me go to the daily time frame. I'm going to zoom out here. And if we actually, no, I'll go to the 6 hour. I was thinking, and you know what? No, I'll go to the 4 hour. You know, I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Check this out. We pull a Fibonacci retracement tool from the high that we put in back here on Tuesday, November 8th, when we got that little retracement, and we pull it to the low, okay? And we can see that just above the high that we've already put in, we have a Fibonacci golden pocket. Now we know that this always is a very important area of resistance, okay? Now, in addition to the fact that we have all these areas of resistance above us, let's keep in mind a few other things. We're looking at this as a potential range right here between the price of 16,690 and 17,419, but we also have to remember that we have a much larger range in between the price of about 15,400 and around 17,500. So what that means is we are potentially coming up to the high of a large range that we've been trading now for about a month, and we're potentially forming some very bearish divergences on the 4 hour time frame. Now, just a quick reminder of what has happened here in the past, right? When we come up to this area here where same thing was happening, we had come up to the high of a very important range that we have been trading in for about a month, from September 13th all the way until the end of October. We ended up getting some very bearish divergences on the 4 hour time frame right here, and that actually led to, it was the 4 hour divergences that caused FTX to go under, okay? Now, I'm joking, but those 4 hour divergences did print before the FTX news came out, right? Very interesting stuff. That always happens. That always happens, right? And so right now, we just have to be aware that we potentially are forming those same kind of bullish, bearish signs on the chart as we come up to this area. So if, this is very important, we do not get a rejection, okay? Because what we have to look at support and resistance. It's like when we come up to a resistance, we need to always be aware that we could get a rejection, right? Like that time in school, there was a very beautiful girl that I used to have a huge crush on. Her name was Six Juanita. And I was very nervous to ask her out on a date, okay? I tried one time, but I didn't have the courage. So I went back to my class. My friends convinced me, ask her a second time. So I almost asked her a second time. Still didn't have the courage, okay? I got a nice haircut. I started going to the gym. I decided maybe I would ask her out again. And when I did, guess what? Harsh rejection. She rejected me. She said, Jason Casper, I would never date you in a million years. Okay? It did horrible things to my self-esteem, guys. It's for that reason that I have never been able to get a girlfriend. I don't have the confidence to even look a girl in the eye. And that's why whenever we're coming up to resistance, I'm expecting that rejection, right? I have very low self-esteem. I'm expecting that rejection. But if we don't get a rejection, let's say that she says yes, okay? Let's say that she says yes. If we ask this girl out and she says yes, all right, we'll get into our first argument. That will be a retracement. And let's say that we now confirm, okay? This is the point of relationship right here. 17,400, that's the point of relationship. Where I asked her out and she said yes at 17,419. If we get our first argument, we come back to 17,419 and we still don't break up, that means there's a very high chance that we will come up to a higher price, and I will be looking towards this 18K level. So basically, guys, the way I am playing this right now, as you can see here, is I am still in the long trade. Not only am I still in the long trade, I've added to the long trade, because although I know that we could get a rejection, and although I see that we have bearish signs, there are still some bullish signs on the higher time frames that are making me think we could get a move higher, okay? So notice what I'm doing. I am holding two different scenarios in juxtaposition, and I'm trading both ideas at the same time. Now, a lot of people say, Jason, this is utterly insane. What's wrong with you? Well, funny you should ask that, guys. If we can always be trading the bigger and the smaller time frames at the same time, and entertaining multiple scenarios and taking the setups as they come, if we are securing a profit, locking in a profit, which I've done here, I've taken profits on the short, I've taken profits on the long. These are guaranteed winners no matter what, right? Same with these trades over here. Guaranteed winners no matter what. But what I can do now is I can hold multiple ideas in juxtaposition and trade them as they come. And let's say we come up here and she rejects us. She says, no, I won't date you. But then she thinks to herself, you know what? He has been going to the gym and he did get a nice haircut. Maybe I will date him. Well, then I could make a little profit on the rejection and then make a little bit more profit in the relationship, guys. And trading is all about relationship, right? It's all about relationship. Why do we get into this in the first place? So that we could quit our dang job and spend more time with our family, right? Now, how did I end up there? I don't know. But let's take a look at some of these higher time frames, okay? Let's take a look at the weekly time frame, okay? Weekly time frame. What do we see? We see on the weekly time frame, guys, SBF, Sam Bankman, fried chicken. That's the wrong screenshot right here. He is standing there with that face, guys. He knows he stole your money. He don't care. The media loves him. In fact, now I'm starting to feel sorry for the guy. He just made an honest mistake. And who's the guy? Kevin O'Leary said if SBF starts another exchange, he'll invest in it. So that's bullish. All right, that's bullish. And look at these man boobs on the weekly time frame. They are getting higher. I don't know. Maybe he had only lipo on the right side, but on the weekly time frame, the momentum waves are getting higher as the price has been getting lower. Now, in a bull market, I would sell everything I had. I would probably sell, I don't know, a kidney or something on the black market to long this, okay? But this is a bear market, right? So what is this telling me? This is telling me there's a chance. There's a chance, a probable chance that we will get a retracement here. Okay, that we will get a retracement here. And I would not be surprised, guys, if we got a retracement during the next few weeks. And here's why. There's a few reasons. The first reason, guys, it is the month of December, which means we might get an end-of-year rally. Secondly, the Federal Reserve came out, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, and they were getting more dovish. They were saying, you know what? You know, Mr. Powell came out, Pump It Powell, Pump It Powell came out and he said, you know what, guys? I was feeling kind of hawkish. Let me make sure my hair looks good so that girl goes out with me. I was feeling kind of hawkish. I was going to raise interest rates, maybe 75 beats per second, aka basis points. But when you're a musician, BPS always means beats per second. Okay, then he's like, nah, 0.5. Maybe 0.25. I don't know. But right now, if he makes the announcement next Wednesday, December 14th, and he says, you know what, we're not going to increase interest rates that much, that could give us the little boost that we need, right? A lot of times we'll notice that these signs on our indicators, market Cipher and all that, right? They will tell us things are looking bullish, and then bullish news will come out to kind of help facilitate that move to the upside. Kind of like back in the day when Elon Musk would get on Twitter and be like, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, pump, right? Well, guess what? Market Cipher was already telling us there was going to be a pump whenever Elon tweeted. And when he said Bitcoin's bad for the environment, right? Bitcoin's bad for the environment. It's making, my ambiguously gendered, white, fat college student majoring in trans-binary carbon emission studies, it's making her angry, right? Because there's a lot of cisgendered carbon being emitted by Bitcoin. Before Elon Musk tweeted that, we already saw very bearish divergences. You can go back on my channel and watch the video called How I Trade Elon Musk Tweets, how I longed before he tweeted to pump it, and I shorted before he tweeted to dump it, just like I shorted before the FTX news came out, right? So let's see here. We got some preverts here in the chat, man. We got some pervs here in the chat. So we have this potential bullish news coming out, okay, with the Fed. And in addition to that, we have bullish divergences on market Cipher B, the SBF boops, right? Getting a little bit higher there. And here's what I'm looking at, guys, okay? The reason I'm holding and added to the long is because in the next week or two, especially next week after the news comes out, we could get a retest of 18K is the first area that we need to be aware of. 18K is a move right now from this current point. It's about 6% away. That is nothing to scoff at. But even more than that, more juicy than that, is going to be this $19,100 area, which we could see has been an important level since back here in December 2020. A very important level, December 2020, right? And it is, this is right here, this $19,100 level. If we go ahead and turn on the volume, all right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on a visible range profile. Visible range volume profile. We can see that we have a major spike in volume right here. Okay, it becomes even more major when we zoom out a little bit and look at the past few weeks since the end of June. A major spike in volume. If we can come above this major spike in volume here, then that to me opens the door for a potential move all the way back up to the highs of this range. Now, here's why I'm even contemplating this a little bit more. When the FTX debacle, okay, as I call it, the debauchel came out, all right, Bitcoin was actually looking kind of bullish on these time frames. It looked like we were coming down to the low of the range and we're going to get a move back up to the high of the range. If we take a look at other assets, such as Litecoin, okay, Litecoin actually did just that, right? Litecoin did exactly what I was expecting Bitcoin to do. It came down to the low of the range. The FTX news brought it down to the low of the range, and then it got a move back to the high of the range. Well, if we take a look at what Bitcoin was looking like it wanted to do, if we go to, let's say, the daily time frame, and we zoom out and we take a look at what it was looking like at the bottom of this range, I mean, it looked very bullish at the bottom of this range here. Okay, why did it look bullish? Because we had bullish divergences, we had money flow getting higher here, and then all of a sudden the FTX thing came out, and you know, it was basically, it was Tuesday when the rumor started. I think that's when CZ tweeted, right? And we got that move down. Well, what if this move down was mostly caused by FUD, and basically Bitcoin should not have really broken down here, and this is just a deviation, and then we come back into the range? We might actually do what Litecoin did and get a move up to like that 28K major area of resistance, which, by the way, would retest perfectly this key area of support that we had for multiple years on the chart here. Around 30K, 28 to 30K, we had this major area of support right here. Okay, and if we are going to get some kind of relief in the end of the year, how many people would it wreck if we basically take out these highs? Now remember, I'm always thinking in sideways range mentality, wrecking the most people. That's why this morning in this was the 12-minute time frame. The 12-minute time frame, I'm saying, okay, if we get a move to the upside, let's wreck everyone who shorted here. If we get a move to the downside, let's wreck everyone who longed here. It's the same with what is happening right now on a higher term time frame. Everybody and their grandmother is calling for a 10K, 12K Bitcoin. I got a call from my grandmother this morning, actually. She's like, Jason, what does my grandmother sound like? She was like, Jason, my grandmother sounds like Dolores, all right? She's like, hey, Jason, you know, I hear Bitcoin's going down to 10K, 9K. I hope you're ready for it. Hope you'll be all right, hun, she said. You know, because grandparents, they don't know what shorting is, right? I hope you'll be all right, hun. You know, I hear you into that crypto stuff. You got to be careful out there, you know. Make sure you stay safe and all that, you know. I tell her I do stay safe. I don't trade Bitcoin without wearing 4 masks on the face, 3 on the anus, because you got to make sure you cover every opening into your body if you want to stay safe. But everyone's expecting lower, so how many people would it wreck if we get a move up to here and then simply just come back down? That would not be too crazy, right? We're in this massive downtrend, right? It would be a proper breakdown of support, of multi-year support, and retest, right? End of your rally to retest previous support now as resistance, and then we can go down to our 9K, 10K, right? Then we can go down to our 9K, 10K. But first, let's wreck everyone who's shorting here. There's more shorts than longs. I get paid just for holding longs right now on ByBit. I'm getting paid just to hold a long on ByBit right now. Right? It's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. So one more thing I do want to take a look at here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this indicator. Okay. But one more thing that I do want to take a look at right now, guys, is the fact that we are close, in my opinion, to a bottom. If we're going to bottom out anytime soon. And I think we will. I don't think we're going to keep going down. I think we'll probably have some kind of last capitulation to the downside, and then we're just going to range, right? We're just going to range there for maybe until 2024. But if we go to the BTC USDT chart on Bitstamp, let's see if we can find Bitstamp, okay? We go back in time. Oh, hang on. I have to BTC USD on Bitstamps. All right, here we go. A very old exchange. That's why I want to go back and look at historical data. We can see that every single bear market bottom has always bottomed out in between the 786 Fibonacci and the 886 Fibonacci. All right. We right now have just dipped below the 786. A little relief, a little dipperoni, and then we could just range here for a while before the next bull market, and then maybe we could come back up. Who knows? I'm hoping we hit 100K. I'm hoping that we do hit 100K Bitcoin. That's my target, right? That is my target for Bitcoin right now. So let's go back to a lower term time frame. Let's see how we are doing. Are we pumping? Are we dumping? What is happening right now? So we are basically doing nothing right now, guys. Let's put on back some of our key levels here and just see where we're at right now. All right, so we're holding this level as support. Right now, guys, 17,083 is a very important level to hold as support, right? I said this daily level of 17,083 is very important, guys. I said this in the VIP Discord. If you want to join the Discord, you can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. Gave both of these key levels this morning, guys. And so did Boyan, actually. And also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, check out the course at JasonCasperTrading.com. We have 2 courses. We have an intro to crypto trading program. This is the comprehensive course. Teach you how to have a plan from start to finish, so you always have a trade you're looking at, right? And you're not chasing price. And we have the advanced course, which goes over order flow and market profile and all that good stuff. Speaking of that, let's check out a lower term time frame here and see what's happening. So we did actually get some bullish CVD, like we mentioned at the beginning of the stream here. We can see that we had a lot of shorts opening up, but price was getting higher. So whenever you see shorts opening and price getting higher, that's telling you somebody is trying to keep the price from getting lower, right? Somebody's filling up big longs, limit longs, all right? Let's pop into the chat, guys. Make sure to like the video. We got about 400 people in here, only 100 likes. Let's see if we can get 400 likes. If we can get 400 likes, then I think we might be able to get 500 likes. How much is the Discord? Right now, it is $65 a month. But it has a lot of value. Shout out to Coolest Works, who says we're in for a very long bear market. Shout out to Royal Fresh. Did I watch the interview? No, I did not, but I really want to watch the interview. I'm very curious to see what they both have to say with CryptoFace and Justin Sun. Shout out to Tales from the Crypto. Shout out to Jeffrey Aldez. He wants me to do my very best grandpappy impression on buying low and selling high. You know, when I was a lad, my grandfather would always tell me, son, let me tell you a thing or two about investing. Investing's easy. Even you could do it, son. All you gotta do is buy low and sell high. That's all. That's it. Just pilot what's so high. All right, so shout out to Hadouken, shout out to Royal Fresh, shout out to Hunter getting cooked on bad trades wasted. What a great YouTube name, bro. That is a great YouTube name. Also, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I am actually trading on a new exchange, MEXC. Okay, this exchange, I've been talking to them for a while. I usually don't shill exchanges, right? I'm not even trying to shill this exchange. I'll tell you, if you don't know how to trade, do not sign up on this exchange, please. And definitely don't deposit any money on it. But if you do trade, right now they are offering for Jason Casper, if you use the link in the description, 0% limit order fees, which is a great incentive for me, at least, to trade on. And 33% off the market order fees, which is putting it a little bit lower than what ByBit charges for the fees. So, it's a good deal. It's a good exchange. The mobile app is great. I have had no problems with slippage on it. They have great liquidity. But like all exchanges, guys, you have to treat it like it's an exchange. Any money you have in an exchange, you have to think to yourself, I could lose this, right? I don't keep anything on an exchange that I am not actively trading. Even on Coinbase, right? I don't keep anything on an exchange that I'm not actively trading. But it's a good deal if anybody is into trading, all right? Shout out to MC Slacker. Shout out to Southpaw. Shout out to Cool Networks. That's how the interview went? Okay. Shout out to Cyrus Crypto. All right, guys. Let's get those likes up, man. We got about only half people watching liked the stream, so it'll be good for the algorithms. It's all about the algorithms, right? That's what all YouTubers only care about, is algorithms, right? Shout out to everybody who retweeted the stream, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I am giving away $1,000. This is not a joke. This is serious. I'm giving away $1,000. We're going to do a random picker giveaway for everybody who follows me on Twitter, follows me on YouTube and Instagram, all right? So, let's take a look right now at the DXY real quick, because we did have some news this morning, and it was actually, if we go to Forex Factory, we can see that we had this morning the core PPI, okay? Core PPI came out at 8:30, and we do have some more news coming out later today, and basically the actual was less than the forecast, which is bad for the dollar. Okay, that's bad for the dollar. If the forecast was 0.3, I'm sorry, actually, this was last month. This was last month. Hang on, let me see if I can refresh this right now. That was last month. So, I hate when this doesn't load. Somebody in chat, let me know. Okay, oh wow, okay, this is good. Well, not necessarily. Okay, so it came out higher than expected. The forecast was 0.2%. The actual was 4%. This is good for the dollar, guys. This is good news for the dollar. This is actually bad news for crypto, right? Because the dollar is always going to do the opposite of what most risk assets are doing. And the reason is because when the dollar is strong, people want to move their money into the dollar, right? When the dollar is weak, people want to take their money out of the dollar and put it into risk assets, because the purpose here is people are like, how can I preserve my purchasing power, right? Because money's all fake, but what isn't fake is purchasing power, right? So if the dollar gets bullish news, people are going to be taking their money out of risk assets like crypto, like the S&P 500, like the NASDAQ, like stocks. They're going to put it into the dollar. And we can see since this news came out, it came out at 8:30. We actually have gotten a nice little slight move to the upside on the dollar, and that's actually the same time that our good friend Bitcoin has started to get a move down. So that is something definitely to keep your eyes on. Also, guys, the S&P 500 is something that we also need to keep our eyes on, right? The S&P 500 right now, we know, has come up to a key area of resistance. We are retesting this trend line that we've tested once, twice, three. This is the fourth time. We also came up to a Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. And so right now, the S&P 500 for me tends to be a leading indicator of what crypto will do. I primarily trade Bitcoin and crypto assets, right? So we are at resistance. Why is this such a key level right here for the S&P 500? The reason, guys, is because this is a retest of a major value area, right? This major value area right here. If we can hold this level, then more upside is possible. If we get that end of year rally, we might actually come back to test this high at like 4,300, right? It's very possible to come back and test this level. But if we reject here, 3,700 is the golden pocket, a very important area to the downside to be looking for support. So keep your eyes on this as well, guys. Keep your eyes on this as well. The dollar and the S&P 500 are very powerful tools when it comes to trading crypto. And when we did get our market open, we have basically done nothing. We have basically done nothing, right? New York opened. We had a small move down, nothing too significant. We opened up. We got a wick to the downside, wick to the upside. And now we are slowly coming down, all right? Okay. Bitcoin still just doing its thing, nothing too much. Still short, still long. Obviously, I closed out my long from 17,300. And yes, all right, let's pop back into chat right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's a bull trap, brother. What's a bull trap? Cool Networks. What is a bull trap? What do I think about stochastic RSI? I think it's a good indicator, but I prefer market Cipher. Shout out to Jason Casper VIP livestream. Man, you are the best. Jason Casper VIP livestream. You are the best, my friend. And I think I know who you are, too. I think I know who that is. Price action smells good today, guys. The price action smells good today. Am I in hedge mode? Okay, let's answer some questions in the chat here, guys. Let's answer some questions in the chat, just so we know. This is the key level of support. If we lose 17,083, we are going down to Goblin Town, okay? And then for me, this $17,400 area is key resistance. Key resistance, okay? So let's mark this out on our chart, because this is pretty much the structure that I am trading. This is key support, all right? 17,083 key support, 17,400 to 17,500 key resistance. These are key, all right? Now, I know I spelled support without a T at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Then we'll answer some of these questions from the chat. Okay. The chickens are good. The chickens are good. What is the best way to store crypto other than an exchange? It is a cold wallet, guys. A Trezor, Model T, or a Ledger. How much leverage is good for you on Bitcoin? Well, when I'm trading Bitcoin, guys, my leverage varies, okay? It really does vary. I typically use higher leverage and tighter stop losses. You have to do what works for you. You have to do what works for you. There's many ways to do it, but I use higher leverage and lower margins. So, am I in hedge mode on ByBit? I guess. I don't know. Yes, I guess I am. I'm trading two USDT pairs, long and short at the same time. Did I long the retest of the daily at 16,882? No, I did not, but I did add to the long position that I entered yesterday. Why am I using higher margin and lower leverage? Well, the truth is, guys, it's because I have a little bit more capital on this exchange right now than I typically would keep on a ByBit exchange. But 20x is still pretty high. So, but yeah, typically I'm using like 50x, right? Why am I... Okay, so those wicks are getting grabbed. Shout out to Lane Hughes. I have not seen the CoffeeZilla interview, my friend, on... I've not seen that. How much do you get for depositing $500 on the exchange? You couldn't see from my head. Honestly, I don't know. It says you get $10, guys. That's not that much, right? All these other reward things are kind of, in my opinion, not worth it at all. The only thing that's worth it to me are the fees, right? Because let's be honest. you're really gonna, you care about your $5, $10, $90, $100 reward? Of course not. Of course not, right? But the fees, guys, especially for scalping, and you know, just from my experience on the exchange, I have not had a problem getting orders filled. Limit orders filled nice and quick. The exchange is not laggy at all. It's not like PHEMEX. Sheesh, PHEMEX. Got to get your act together there. Any plan for a retest short? No. Nope. I'm just going to hold the short that I'm in, guys. That's all. I'm just going to hold the short that I'm in. And if we are going to get a retest short, guys, it is going to be between the 786 and the golden pocket. So this is how we got to watch price action, right? We have our range right here, and we have just gotten a CDW, right? We have just gotten a CDW. And so right now, if we are going to get another retest, we would expect it to be from the zone in between the 786 and the 618 Fibonacci, right? This area has been resistance once, twice, 3, now technically 4 times, right? And so if we come back up here, this is the zone where we would actually be watching for another rejection. So this is the 6-minute time frame. What would we want to see for another rejection? I would want to see this momentum wave here actually getting a little bit coming down like this, right? That's what I would want to see, and that money flow continuing to get lower. Let's check out the 12-minute. I do think there is more room for downside. I also think there's more room for upside. Things are a little bit ambiguous right now. What I would have preferred to see, in all honesty, if I was going to be confident that this was the high right here, I would have wanted to see bearish divergences on like the 4-hour, right? Instead, we do see bearish div on the 1-hour. Don't get me wrong, this is very bearish looking. This is very bearish looking, but I would prefer to see more of a more macro bearish divergence, right? I would want to take out this high, like we're so close to it. I would really want to take out that high, right, and come up into our line here of key resistance. So I'm kind of almost thinking we might be able to do something like this, right? Just because of the speed with which that move happened. And also, again, if we take a look at some of our lower time frames here, we do have some nice looking momentum waves, some uneven butt cheeks, some SBF boobies on these lower time frames. Okay, also let's go to Coinalyze real quick. Let's check out coinalyze.net. And because this makes it actually, like, it's easier to see. Hang on, I have to log in. This makes it easier to see. This makes it easier to see the absorption and things like that happening, right? So let's take a look. Yeah, so I would say, guys, that this does look like pretty dang bullish, a bullish pattern right here, okay? Whenever we have, let's pull out our fib. Oh man, this is bullish, right? This is bullish looking. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why this looks bullish. It looks super dang bullish, guys. It's getting me giddy as a big strong man. Okay, I'm not as giddy as a schoolgirl. So look at what happened here, guys. We had a low, and then we had a higher low. Okay. In that time, we had a whole bunch of trades opening up, as can be seen from open interest increasing, and we can see from the CVD that all those trades were shorts. So we had more shorts than longs opening, but the price was making a higher low, right? So if there are more shorts than longs opening, we would expect that the price would be making a lower low. But something's askew. There's more shorts than longs, but price is making a higher low? What is going on here? Well, it seems that this level is being defended by a whale, a big blue whale. In fact, let me draw a better whale here, okay? I'll bet you guys can tell I majored in art, okay? So we have this whale, and what this whale is doing is this whale is sucking up all those people who are marketing short here, expecting lower prices. This whale sucking up those orders and trying to fill a long to kind of push the price to the upside. This is the 5-minute time frame, so this is actually a pretty significant time frame to see that on. Let's check out the 15-minute time frame. We actually see it as well on the 15-minute time frame. So I do think there's more room for the upside here. So we do need to now keep our eyes on, okay, we got our bounce from this local golden pocket. Now we need to keep our eyes on this more macro golden pocket up here, guys. Remember, if we are going to put in now a lower high, we will be doing it from this zone right here between 17,231 and 17,282. I'm going to go ahead and draw a box, a rectangle, one of my favorite shapes right here. It's a purple rectangle, but I'm going to double click the purple rectangle and make it green because I love green rectangles. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker, and I'm going to remove the background, okay? This green rectangle, if we are going to reject, it is going to be from this green rectangle, guys, okay? Let's see what happens as we approach the green rectangle. Let's pop back on our other Bitcoin chart here on TradingView. Let's take a look at how market Cipher B is looking. Money flow and momentum is getting higher. Let's take a look at the 1-minute time frame. We did get some, it's hard to say, right? But I mean, but we absolutely, I would say, first of all, this is key support right here. This is the key level of support, right? This is the key level of support. My original idea for the morning was that we come up, wreck the shorts so that we ourselves could hop into a juicy short, TP1 stop loss to entry, in case we continue to dump. And then my idea was to come down to 17,083 for a bounce. Okay, well, let's see how that's going for us. So far, it's working according to the plan, okay? Now, I hope my plans don't get foiled by some kind of crazy market maker out there who's going to absolutely wreck me, okay? But this is the plan, and it's going according to plan. When things go according to plan, you know, it can be nice. It feels good. It feels good. Can I still trade on ByBit without KYC? Yeah, but I think on December 15th something changes. I'm not sure what that is. Oof. I hope that's not true, Prometheus. I hope that's not true. All right. Shout out to 01V Dizzle. He says Jesus Christ is King. John 3:16. Amen. I agree with that. Shout out to Robert Bonar in the chat. Can I provide the link? I don't know the link. I got a notification on my phone, guys. I got a notification on my phone. So alright, guys, so I'm short, I'm long. I hit TP1 on the short. I added to my long from yesterday. I was long from 16,756. I added, now my entry is 16,912. It's below my TP2 for the short. I'm trying to, I have a hefty position on the long. My next TP on the long is going to be 17,4 something. We basically have to come above the high that we just put in here and come up to our area of key resistance. Just for context, if anybody is joining us right now, we had a plan, 5:45 a.m., that we were going to come above 17,300, wreck the shorts, come down to 17,083, get a little bounce. So far, things are going perfectly according to the plan. We came up above the first level, got a rejection. We are down to that daily level. We are finding support. And this is it, guys. This is it. If we can come above that 17.4, 17.5 area, we are going 18K, baby. 18K, baby. And as you can see, this trade that I've been in for a long while, my next TP on this is going to be 18K. I've got the TP set right up here at 18K, baby. Now, this is a smaller position here because I've been in this trade for a while. And I was never in a position where I could actually put in a big position because my entries did not allow it with proper risk management. right? Risk management is key, guys. Risk management, so important. Position size, leverage, all that. Risk management. Risk management. But yeah, I'm going to hit that next level, that 1800 TP, 18,000. And let's do it, guys. I mean, look at how the levels are so respected, right? Yesterday, we knew we were going to find resistance here. We found resistance here. Next area of resistance. Ooh, wait. Where are you going? Oh. What? Oh, you're taking care of business? Okay. Well, have a good time. I love you. Oh, thank you. Okay. What? You're live. What? Yeah, love you. Alright, guys. Shout out to my wife, Big Butts 28. You know, I like my women the same way I like my horizontal lines on TradingView. I like them white, but I like them nice and thick. Alright, let's get a little thicker here. Boom. That's how I like it. Alright, guys. We're going to pump this Bitcoin price, baby. We are getting a pump. Let's pump this. Let's check out how's CoinLive looking. Yeah, so this right here, guys, was pretty bullish CBD. Now we have continuation of new trades opening up. We have to be careful here. Let's go down to our 1 minute. It's looking kind of good, guys. It's looking kind of good. It's looking kind of good. All right, so should we pump the price? Should we pump the price? What do you guys say in the chat? Should we pump this Bitcoin price? Should we pump the price? Shout out to Crypto Tom. May God bless you, Crypto Tom. Shout out to Pim Poles. Shout out to Royal Fresh. Shout out to Good Vibes. Virgil says there's no one there. That's true. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife, guys. I'm such a loser. Oh my goodness. All right, let's pump the price, guys. Hang on. I have to let me see how this works out for us. Okay, we're gonna have to for some reason, here we go. This is the pump the price music right here. But my screen's messed up, so hang on, let me try and fix this right now. Alright, guys. You know the deal. We're getting a purple candle, but we can't let this affect our mentality here. Okay? Getting a purple candle, but we can't let this affect us, guys. Okay? Let's go! Yes, this has worked many times. This works all the time, Anthony. You watch. This is gonna work, man. No, we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pop. Pump up the Bitcoin. Let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pop. Pump the Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah! No, see, I can't play Rocky music anymore, guys, because I keep getting copyright strikes. How do you get CBD and open interest on CoinLive? You go to indicators and put that in. All right, here we go. This is gonna pump it. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump at the Bitcoin. Let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin. Notorious Crew. Yeah. Come on. This one goes out to all the girls that rejected me. This is more effective than Rocky music. It takes some time, guys. It takes some time. It takes a little bit of time. Okay. It's not working, but guys, I still have hope here. Oof. Money flow getting lower. Maybe we need to change the words a little bit. We gonna pump? No, we gonna dump. We gonna pump? No, we gonna dump. Okay, 12-minute, guys. I still think the 12-minute could give us a little bit more upside here. Yeah, I wish I could play Carolina in my mind. 01V Dizzle says a big dump is incoming. Alright, well, let's do it. We gonna pump? No, we gonna dump. Alright, well, that was fun, guys. It worked yesterday. Alright, it worked yesterday. It did work yesterday, guys. Let's get the likes up, guys. We got 500 people up in her. Only 200 likes, but I am actually going to have to head out soon, guys. We've been on for about an hour. OP says wrong again, huh? Well, yes, I'm always wrong. I'm the worst crypto trader YouTuber in the world. I've never been right. That's one of the reasons why I've never had a girlfriend. So, all right. Okay. Come on. Let's see if this price action can get a little move to the upside, guys. How's the dollar doing? The dollar's getting a little bit of a move to the downside here. All right, so the dollar getting a move to the downside. If we're going to find support on the dollar, we will want to come down to the zone between the golden pocket and the 786. Bitcoin also, if we want to put in a lower high, we would look to come to this area between the golden pocket and the 786. Right now, Bitcoin is at a key area of resistance, which is this local blue line right here. This is the value area low of the range. So holding above right now 17,170 is bullish, and I do believe if we can hold above this level, we will see a move to the upside, at least up to this golden pocket here. But we have to wait and see, right? We have to wait and see. If I was looking to add to the short, yeah, I would probably add to it from around here, honestly. I've actually already added a little bit to it, to be honest. Like, before I even started streaming. Crypto Killers, if you were a previous Discord member, yes, you can get it for the old price, guys. The new price is just for new people, but if you've been here, if you've been around in the community, you get the old price, guys. Shout out to Mosh Miner, who says, buy the courses. Yeah, guys, if you're interested in the courses, you can go to learn.jasoncaspertrading.com. Check them out. Trading courses. To join the VIP community, you can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. Also, guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm giving away $1,000 on January 1st for everyone who follows me on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram. It's going to be a good time. Shout out to everyone who retweeted this stream, man. We got a good crowd in here today, man. God bless you guys. I pray everyone's super blessed. I pray everyone has a super good weekend. Man, can't really tell what's about to happen right here, guys. Let's check out this chart here and just see what's going on. Okay, I have to be honest with you guys. We do have shorts opening up here underneath VWAP. I'll be very curious to see what happens when we hit that VWAP. But if we keep getting shorts opening here and price is not getting lower, that's actually a little bit more bullish. And so just the context of this in general, wow. Look at all the trades opening up right now. We have a lot of shorts kind of opening up right now, okay? A lot of shorts coming in. People are front running the VWAP right now. That's why we're getting all these trades opening. That's why we're getting all these trades opening. But, guys, I do have to head out. So, God bless everybody. In Jesus' name, I pray everyone is super blessed, even if you're not religious. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. Getting these juicy Bitcoin trades. Guys, receive this blessing. The purpose of this blessing is that God, the Lord, the Creator who created everything and you, would place His name upon you and bless you. And it goes like this in Hebrew. Yevarechacha Adonai v'yishmarecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, B'Shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which in English means, may the Lord bless and protect you, may He shine light upon you, may He have grace upon you, and may He turn His face towards you and give you completeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.